Hey guys, hope all of you are doing great. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about supplement. Which supplement do you really need to take and which you don't really need to take? Yeah, so we're just going to keep it simple and clear. Yeah, so before we start, I could really ask for a little favor. Could you guys give the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new? Yeah, so let's get on the video. Let me show you guys what you really need to take. Yeah, so before we start the video, I have 4 disclaimers to say. Okay, so the first disclaimer is that this I really don't have I don't or claim to have fully claim that I know how this why supplement do really work and why others don't really work. This is just my knowledge that I'm trying to share based on my opinion of the usage of this supplement for 4.5 years. Second disclaimer is that this is just based on my opinion of usage of this supplement for over 4.5 years and a lot of learning and relearning on Google and that kind of stuff. Yeah. The third disclaimer is that this is a supplement that I have knowledge based on my tight pockets and how I was able to buy them being a student. Yeah, so that's based on my tight pockets, how I was able to buy them as a student. Finally, the last disclaimer, this is not really where I live, this is a place downstairs where I live. So I came to shoot the video because I want to change the scenery. The place looks cool with the lighting. Yeah, so that's the last disclaimer. This is not really where I live. This is somewhere that I can come and shoot something with it. A place downstairs where I live. It's a place for chilling out. So today I just decided to change by kind of shooting place where I shoot because I saw it's a good lighting place. Yeah, so that's why today I'm here in this place. I decided to try and have a shooting in this place. I think it just really looks so cool. Yeah, so that's the last disclaimer. The big thing that people don't understand is that supplement. What's the meaning of supplement? Something is to complement your meals. You don't really need it supplement. So that means you can be able to get all your goals or all your nutrition through nutrition. But if you want to supplement, just to add amount of to the remaining amount you are to supplement, it's not really something that you have to get like compulsory. So it's a supplement or something which are complement the amount of food stuff that you already have and you're able to consume through your nutrition. The supplement you're going to talk about is the whey protein, and that's the whey protein. The function of whey protein is to build muscle. So it's just basically protein. It's kind of a powder form. So it's not like some magical supplement. It's just like protein in a powder form. So this is just like the same. Basically, if you go and eat a chicken breast, which is like maybe 20 grams of protein, and you have a scoop of whey protein powder, it's the same thing. It's like nothing magical. Yeah, so this is just a whey protein. So for me, I've been using whey protein for some time, and sometimes I don't use it for some time. So this whey protein, you only need it if you are trying to reach some amount of goal of protein per day, or maybe, for example, everybody whey protein amount of per day is a gram per body weight. So let's say example there are some point for me I was supposed to eat like 200 grams of protein per day. So sometimes it's kind of difficult to consume that amount of protein in meals. Let's say meals like breakfast, lunch, supper. It's kind of difficult because you need a big amount of protein. So what I used to do, if I had a whey protein, I could use like 2 scoops of whey protein, with each scoop containing like 25 grams of protein. So I could use like 2 scoops, which goes about like 50 grams or 45 grams of protein. So I'm able to eat about 150 grams of protein through meals, breakfast, lunch, chicken breast, all this kind of stuff. Then I'm able to supplement that through the whey protein, which is about like 50 grams. So I'm able to eat my 200 grams of protein. So it's just like that amount, it's just a protein that you're able to supplement. And then I think these are supplements, it's not like complement. You don't really need it, but if you can get it to supplement your meals, it will be good for you. And why do you really need the whey protein? So let's say sometimes, because if you tell yourself, if you're the kind of somebody who's a bodybuilder, it's kind of maybe you are supposed to eat like 250 grams of protein. It's so difficult to consume through meals. It's kind of expensive also to buy a lot of meals because you have to buy a lot of beef, chicken, and consuming it is kind of difficult and expensive to consume that kind of protein. So that's how it's so easy to just take a scoop of whey protein and you're able to attain your amount of protein. Yeah, and for somebody like who is, let's say you're supposed to eat like 140 grams of protein a day, I don't think you really need like whey protein because you can easily get 140 grams of protein a day through meals daily. And the other thing is, let's say you are somebody is a vegan. It's kind of sometimes difficult. If you are a vegan, it's so difficult to get enough amount of protein in your meals. So let's say they are like the vegan whey protein. You can just use vegan protein. So that's you are able to consume enough protein if you're a vegan through whey protein. Would I recommend someone to consume like supplement of which is whey protein? Yes, if you really can afford it and you are able to access it, just buy it and use it. But if you are able to eat enough amount of protein in your meals every day and you are depending on your goals, you don't really need to get the whey protein to add in your meals. Supplement that I've been taking is the creatine. So creatine is one of the best research supplements that I've had. It's one of the best supplements that's ever existed. Yeah, so creatine is a very good supplement because it helps you to become stronger and become like bigger with time. So, but now creatine, how do you take creatine? Creatine, you're supposed to take like a small grams of protein, of grams of creatine for like every day. You're supposed to don't skip like take sometimes. You're supposed to take like that small amount of creatine every day. So creatine is found in like meat, like beef, but the amount of food found in the beef is really small. So that's why you're able to supplement more through the creatine powder. So creatine is one of the best supplement that I really can't stay without. Yeah, and I've been taking it for so long and I've seen it benefit. So sometimes there's a point I was trying to increase my bench press for something. Then I had stopped creatine for some time, then I started taking it for, it takes like about 6 weeks, that's when you're able to see progress on your bench press, squat, all those kind of stuff. So it's one of the best supplements. And I said like there are some myths about the side effect like hair loss, that kind of a thing, but I've been using it for some times, and then it's one of the scientifically proven supplements it's really good for you, and I haven't really experienced any kind of those kind of side effects. Yeah, so I think it's one of the best supplements that you should really introduce to your supplementation if you can afford it, but if you can't, you don't really need it. So it's a supplement. So yeah, so creatine is one of the best supplements that I've been taking, and a supplement that I can't stay without. Yeah, so if you can really get it, use it, and it can help you. Consuming of creatine, there are some people who did like say it's like loading and offloading season. I know you're supposed to load it, then before you when you start taking it, but you don't really need to do all that kind of stuff. You just take every day like 5 grams, every day 5 grams, then it will be all good. You don't really need to take like offloading week. I don't know, you do all that kind of stuff. You don't really need to do it. You just take 5 grams every day, and you are good to go. What I've been taking is the omega-3 fatty acids. So that's when I just started recently to take it. I can't really lie to you that I have a lot of knowledge and I've seen the result when I've been taking it. I really don't have a lot of knowledge about it. But since like I started taking with it sometimes when I'm on low caloric deficit, that's when I'm afraid like I might get sick or that kind of stuff. And it's good for you, for your heart, for your brain, for like if you're somebody who really studies a lot, or maybe you go out training a lot, it just helps with your overall health body. But I can't lie to you that I have a lot of knowledge about it. Yeah, so that's the last supplement that I've been taking. It's a very good supplement. That supplement that I took one time is the BCA. So it's just branch chain amino acid. I took it, but you don't really need to take it because I think it's just, you don't really need, if you're somebody who is not like financially, if you're a student, somebody who's not really very good to, you don't really need to spend your money on that branch, but if you really can afford it, just use it. Yeah, there's a supplement that I used to take, but I don't really take anymore, is the pre-workout. So pre-workout is just basically caffeine. It's caffeine to give you more energy when you're going to train, that kind of stuff. So I used to take, I took it for some time, for some like 4 months or sometimes. But what I realized that I became so dependent on the supplement. Sometimes when I go to the gym without taking my workout was just like so shit. I could not really perform to my optimum level. So I started taking it, but I thought it was not really good for me because when I really I don't have it, I'm really so weak. So I just stopped it, and I have never taken again. And I think it's a good decision because I don't need to depend on something for me to be able to train the way I want. Yeah, so that's my last supplement that a supplement that I've never taken. I know there are other a lot of supplements out there, but those are the supplements that I only tested and I've taken and I've seen results. And now I don't really take some little supplement compared to what before I used to take. Yeah, so that's the end of today's vlog. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Yeah, so if you really got something or benefited from something from what we talked about, I could really appreciate if you would give the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.